Hey, what's up, yo? What's up? What's up?
What up?
Got Trippy.
Hi.
Got Ronnie. Ryan. That's
Close enough.
Sounds really bad when you say Ronnie, doesn't it?
Riney Hiney.
Don't you know?
Don't ya know.
Yeah, we just got through watching Bobby's World last time.
Yep.
And so tonight we got something super duper special. Trip, I did this for you because I know that you're a big fan
Only a little bit.
of Sonic the Hedgehog.
What's that?
And I know, honestly, I know we're all fans of Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, even you watching, I know that you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. There's no way that you cannot be a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ain't no way.
So we're going to watch The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And we were just talking a little bit, and we can probably expound on this a little bit because you guys know apparently a little more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was the original Sonic the Hedgehog series.
Right.
Like TV series. I thought this was the first one that came out because this is the first one that I remember.
Okay.
And is that wrong?
I
Is the Saturday morning one the original?
I don't
so.
know which would be considered the original.
Okay,
Because
okay.
this was being aired on like weekdays.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the show just called Sonic the Hedgehog was on Saturday morning. Hence the title the fans gave it called Sonic Sat AM.
Okay.
So I guess they gave it that name just to differentiate the two.
The two series.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if that one maybe was geared more toward like serious kind of feel because I know this one's a lot more slapsticky.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one's more cartoony. While
Yeah.
Sat AM, there was like actual story going on and like
okay.
lore and a little bit dark. Not necessarily like dark, but it was darker in tone and a little bit in style.
It was,
Cool.
yeah, a little more serious.
This is more,
Goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, let's just hop into it, man. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
This isn't Sonic.
I know, right?
There it is.
Yeah, see, this is the one that I remember the most, I feel like. And again, we talked about this. I think Jalil White, he voices Sonic in both of those series.
Yes.
And I think he does in another series at some point, too.
Yeah,
think
he does this Sat AM and then later Underground.
Oh, he did do Underground?
Which,
Okay.
Which, funnily enough, in Underground, he voices the three main characters.
Oh.
So he voices
crazy.
both Sonic and then his brother and sister.
Dang,
So like
I didn't
every
know that.
episode, it's just him talking to himself
Over and over and over.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so again,
Yeah,
it's a little bit more
like
slapsticky.
Looney
Yeah.
Toony.
Yeah.
I remember watching this one a little bit, but the Saturday morning one was the one that I watched.
We're super into
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I guess the best way to describe both of them is that this is just kind of silly and Robotnik trying to take over the world and defeat Sonic. In Sat AM, he already took over the world.
Oh.
Like he's already like roboticized
Yeah.
everything.
Gotcha, yeah.
Meanwhile, in this, it's just
Which makes sense because
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about when you play Sonic the Hedgehog, I mean, honestly, every bit of like the levels that you play, I mean, Robotnik's already set up his dominion there.
right.
basically,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love that classic just running sound.
yeah, but it is weird that he doesn't have the little circular
Yeah.
feet look.
With
Yeah.
the spin
And then you got
attack
spin
thing.
set, yeah. Dude, when that came out in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, when you could do the spin dash,
Shoot.
oh man, that
Game
was a game
changer.
changer.
Oh,
big
yeah.
time.
Civilization.
Boy, I thought
Two buildings, civilization.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
Tell me what I'm ready for.
Spring the trap.
I knew that.
Again, the goofball,
Mhm.
you know, Rocksteady Bebop,
Yep.
Bulk and Skull, like characters.
We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it!
Hold it, guys. You don't want to do this.
I actually haven't seen this particular show in a while, so this
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of a refresher for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it all started before you were born.
And now we're doing another dream sequence like Bobby's World.
That's right. All we do is watch shows about dreams.
can't lose it. Yeah.
It's you hide too.
Okay.
She gone.
hiding. What from?
From Robotnik. No, from a metal thing.
I don't know what that is.
No
Is
clue
it
what that
supposed to be
is.
Like a cow or something?
People aren't very friendly in this town. Guess I'll just have to find it myself.
It's like Bebop and Rocksteady combined.
For real.
Yeah.
Party for bad guys, Tails, and I'm gonna crash it.
What is that?
I put you all together because you're the worst assortment of low-life mercenaries I ever made. You're mean. You're malicious.
Look like Mega Man enemies.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Or like Cuphead enemies. Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since I
Apparently his gatherings take place at a circus tent.
Mobius,
Very inconspicuous.
They're all a bunch of clowns.
from my beautiful head. You took the words right out of my
I did always feel like it was strange that his like eyeballs were black.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that always kind of freaked me out a little bit.
I guess that's his robotic side, I guess.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
I am hereby declaring Sonic the Hedgehog as Mobius's most wanted fugitive.
There you go. What's his reward?
Bring you the biggest reward in
Here it
bounty
is.
hunter history. 1 billion Mobius.
Wait, that's $1 million. Wasn't it $1 million?
I think it was $1 billion.
I'm worth way more than that.
Oh, and
Those
then he's
teeth.
right there the
Yeah.
whole time. Yeah, very Looney Tunesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
He should really trim the mustache down so
Yeah.
that doesn't happen.
For real.
Get him! Get him! We got him! We got him!
Some of these shots, they've really like barely animated some of these, like color schemes and stuff. They're really plain. Some
Yeah.
of these guys right here.
Sonic, you're going so slow.
Makes you sick, doesn't it? But I want to make sure they follow it.
So I went from the original NES to the Sega Genesis.
Okay.
And when I got my Sega Genesis for Christmas, it was the version that came with Sonic the Hedgehog 2,
Yeah.
Okay.
which I played the absolute fire out of. Oh man,
bet.
It was so good.
And remember, for all bounty hunters, admission is free.
Never had the Sega.
Did you know? Yeah, that's right.
Had the NES, but my
You went to
neighbors-
64, didn't you?
Yeah, NES
Yeah.
to 64. So my neighbors had the Genesis though, and they had Sonic and Sonic 2 and Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I rented Sonic Spinball a lot when I was a kid when it was out.
Don't let go.
I remember when Sonic 3D Blast came out for the Genesis.
Oh, God.
It looked like it was real life. Like
Really?
the animation was
Oh,
incredible.
it's so bad.
And now when you go back and look at it, it's not that great at all. Oh man.
Nope.
A lot of games are like that though.
That is true.
Oh, and look, they've got fish attached to their
Yeah.
faces now. They went underwater. He just murdered them.
Yeah, he did.
He just straight up murdered them.
Well, to be fair, they're robots.
It's
I
true.
mean,
You can't murder a robot.
Yeah.
I sure have fun.
The fun's over, Hedgehog.
What is that? Is it a horse? Like
Might
a
be.
There's no telling.
spike? I mean, I guess is it even supposed to be an animal? I guess it didn't have to be.
Tell.
The schnoz makes it look like a
Yeah.
horse or something though.
Cow.
Cow horse. It's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could stare at that thing for hours and still not figure out what it is.
Yeah, for real. It's so weird.
Miserable hedgehog. Okay, so I had a small setback. The battle has just begun.
Yeah, it's cool. There's really a lot of stuff that they utilize from the games in this show. Like, it was always really disappointing whenever you'd have a video game show that didn't really use its source material very well.
Right.
But like here, Robotnik was just in his like mechanical little spaceship thing, you know, and then you've got the enemies. Not so much these big robot things that he's gathering up, but like the main characters, the rooster guy and the little robot with
Yeah.
the tracks.
Yep.
Those are
Yeah.
both enemies in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Brilliant. Yes. Ha. Ow.
Here's a question that I don't know. Maybe you guys know. When did it go from Robotnik to being Eggman?
I don't even know.
I think it was when the first Sonic Adventure game came out on the Dreamcast.
Okay,
Because
okay.
yeah, like Sonic jokingly calls him Eggman, and then he corrects him saying, "I'm Dr. Robotnik." And then for some reason after that, he just accepted the
Kinda
name
stuck.
Eggman.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like Bowser and Koopa.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
when I was a kid, he was Koopa,
King Koopa.
but then eventually he became Bowser.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't know, super weird.
I have no idea.
Was he always Bowser in Japan?
I mean, maybe.
It was either that or Princess Peach was always Peach in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And they called her Toadstool in
Toadstool in America.
Yeah.
Maybe so, yeah.
Something like that.
Perhaps I made you too chicken.
I made you two chicken, bro.
Ouch, a doodle! I'll just drop your tail feather into the robomatic machine.
I gotta talk about how Robotnik is portrayed here because so many fans of Sonic think this is like the very best Robotnik
Oh, are
of
you
all time.
serious?
Yeah, like they love this Robotnik.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like he's just iconic. There's so
That's
many
so
memes
cool.
of him.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta say, I was not I mean, I love Jim Carrey, but
Yeah.
I was not expecting him to do a good Robotnik. But honestly, he did pretty well with
Yeah, I
it.
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Identical twin.
He was probably my favorite part of the movies.
Yeah.
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 Am I that ugly?
I think I'd have to go back to the Saturday morning Robotnik. That's
Really?
my favorite.
Your favorite? Yeah.
Yeah. That was I think Jim Cummings who voiced him.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, yeah. For real.
Yeah.
Ever built?
I actually saw him last weekend.
Oh, at Comic-Con?
Yeah, I went to Comic-Con, yeah. So I got to sit on his panel and hear him talking about it. Was funny because there was somebody that went up and asked a question because he voiced one of the characters in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Right.
And he was asking him about, like, I think it was, like, which game is your favorite in the Kingdom Hearts series? And he's like, I don't know, the good one. You know? Because it's funny because, you know, he's an older guy.
Yeah.
He's not really
And
playing those.
a lot of those guys like that, they voice so many characters, especially when it comes to video games, and you've got like, you know, you've got hours into a video game that you'd have to play, you know. And so a lot of those guys like that, they never even really take the chance to play the game, or
Yeah.
maybe not that much to where they know it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just funny hearing him interact about that.
I should be in charge of catching Sonic. He's giving them my job.
Again, the monkey, you know, you see those
Yeah.
guys in the
Yeah.
trees in the games.
So like those are Robotnik's like three main like henchmen basically.
Yeah,
in this,
exactly.
This cartoon.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Time out. That's my kind of pit stop.
Oh boy.
Chili dog
Capital
time.
Chili Dog.
Yep.
Yep.
And you know, I don't remember this being a part of the games.
It
during
wasn't.
that time. I think it was just a thing that they did for the show.
It's funny because so they brought it for these two cartoons.
Oh, yeah,
for,
yeah.
that were coming out at the same time. And then I guess it just kind of became a running gag within the Sonic community because, like, still, this is like a brand new shirt that I recently got, and it's still a running thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's even popped up in a couple of games.
Sonic and his chili dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. What is going on now? Oh, snap.
Kinda
Is it going to be
sad.
like a chili dog monster? Robot man?
The monkey was kind of laughing like the Joker there.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, I was polite. I was reasonable.
I mean, that's not very intimidating.
No.
Half-baked hedgehog's gonna make a monkey out of me.
Make my chili dog grow.
Hey, no way! In the name of Dr. Robotnik, I declare open season on Hedgehog.
I just noticed he's got those shoes that became a big trend lately. You know, those big red shoes that people are
Yeah,
buying?
I've
It
seen
looks
some
like he's
pictures
wearing
of
those.
You know, it's funny. Whenever I was doing like band stuff, like playing in shows, I used to go to Payless and buy shoes and stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I found some boots that looked like exactly like that at Payless.
Really?
They were like big old fat snowshoes.
Oh.
Like they went up like halfway through your calves, you know. And I wore those at a couple shows, and of course everybody was like, "That's ridiculous." But now they're like in style.
Right.
What in the world?
It's weird how that goes.
Yeah. Guns.
I don't remember this boss battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all.
He's not quite as fast in this one either. I don't feel like.
No, don't seem like it.
The rings. Did you hear the sound?
Yep.
Now shoot it. Oop.
Boom.
Now that's what I call the missing link.
Sonic, I'm starving.
I feel like that's how hot dogs were always portrayed when I was a kid too. All of them on that string.
Yeah.
You know, I never in my entire life have had a hot dog like that.
Yeah, me neither.
It's time.
Where do you
Time,
go to get hot
guys.
dogs
Where do
like
you?
that?
Where? Tell us in the comments. Where do you go to get hot dogs like that? Because we need to know.
Pulling some
Give me 20 minutes.
Roadrunner and Coyote here.
They are,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get the hedgehog to chase you. You go by, I drop it down, and the hedgehog knocks himself out.
Now that's a laugh that I remember.
Yeah.
Robotnik will be so proud of me.
He'll be prouder of me.
Holla. This is totally gonna work, guys. You see this
it is.
happening? It's
Of
totally gonna
course.
work.
Okay.
What just
Because
happened?
that's how robotics works.
Cool.
I guess it is almost Halloween.
Yeah, true. It is.
Yeah.
Bet you can't catch me.
He go.
Yep.
It's kind of funny to see that in a Sonic cartoon from this era because later, like almost a decade later, in Sonic Adventure 2, in your Chow Garden, they could actually put on pumpkins on their heads.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I can
Ooh,
help.
decapitated him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, just put him back together.
Yep.
Just robot.
That's it's
Yep, that's exactly how that goes.
like a
That's
Mr.
good.
Potato
That's
Head.
good. Yeah,
Oh,
again,
boy.
very Looney Tunes. I
Yeah,
feel like
it
there's
is.
not really a lot original going on here.
No.
Just kick him right there.
There's
Yep.
been an outbreak of robot chickenpox in the area.
I forgot Sonic's supposed to be like a master of disguise in
Oh
the show.
yeah.
I don't think he would have weighed more than those handfuls.
No, not even close.
Feel better?
What was that?
Yeah. Going into his periscope.
Yeah.
Periscope?
Telescope.
Telescope?
Sometimes I wish Dr.
What's a periscope?
Periscope's the water one, right?
Yeah,
I didn't-
submarine. Telescope.
Telescope, yeah.
Was that an insult?
Just shoot, or you're gonna miss your chance.
Harpoon gun. Did you hear him trying to laugh like the rooster?
We got your buddy,
Oh.
hedgehog. Don't pull any fast stuff.
Yeah, if you know what's...
Villains always monologuing, not murdering. They're just monologuing.
Exposition.
Yep. Could have killed him on the spot. Could have just stabbed Tails right in the head. But you didn't do it.
Suddenly become a very different cartoon.
You're right.
Of course you got him. I'll be right there. So
I love Robotnik's theme music in the show.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Reward money?
Forget the reward. Sonic is my prisoner.
See, now they all fight over him, and he escapes because of their stupidity.
Yep.
Yep.
Dr. Robotnik
Gotta get that
will make
$1 billion.
me happier.
That's true. That's true.
That rope can break any sec. Put him here in the cage. The key's on Grounder's belt. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Got him.
Put him inside the cage. Holla.
Pulled a fast one on him.
Hey! Open that door!
Got tails.
Thanks, Sonic, but I think we're in trouble. Here comes Robotnik.
Uh-oh.
Wind up those tails, little bro.
Smack his machine thing like you do in the game.
Yeah, it's the first boss.
Just gotta bump him a couple
Exactly, yeah.
times and then.
Goo.
Yeah.
Phone repairman. I have an order to check here
It's
on
also kind
Mr.
of weird
Grounder's
to me.
Robocop phone.
Why would they have the main villain, the first boss, in the game?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the entire game, he just changes vehicles,
Well, yeah.
you know?
I'm engulfed in a
I haven't thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll guide you in. Do you see the red lights?
Most games you have different bosses, and then finally get to that last level, and then it's the
face-
hardest one.
Yeah.
Be the most difficult boss to beat.
Yep. Well, so I will say in Sonic 2, I can't remember, honestly, I cannot remember because in 1 and 3, because I didn't play them as much as I did 2, but you did have Metal Sonic that you faced eventually in Sonic 2. But it was Robotnik the entire time, just in different vehicles. And then at the very
true,
end, it was
yeah.
that big giant robot, which I think he was inside that too. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now all of us men.
I hate that story. You got away.
I forgot this entire sequence was a story or a flashback.
When it's real happy.
Oh, yeah. I guess I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's it.
Sonic
Oh,
says.
the iconic.
Oh, okay. Yep.
We're surrounded, Sonic. Call 911.
What should we
No
do?
way, Tails. This is nothing. 911 is for real emergencies.
That's right.
If we call
Not a 90s cartoon without a little.
Little PSA.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
trouble, if
Pork
there's
chop
a fire
sandwiches.
or someone's trying to break into your home or somebody's been hurt, that's when you call 911.
Oh. Words
All
of
right.
wisdom from Sonic the Hedgehog.
I
Nice.
think my life's completely changed after hearing that.
I know how to properly use 911, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh. Well, that was the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I really don't know what to say.
It's just Looney Tunes with Sonic.
It is. It's straight up just Looney Tunes with Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like generic Looney Tunes too, because like I really didn't find myself enjoying it that much.
Yeah.
That's
It
fair.
is.
Yeah.
It's very good,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm the same way too. Because,
I think
like,
Because it's like we've already seen this before, but in Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. This is just it's been played out.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's cool to go back and watch it in Looney Tunes again because like they were the
Classic.
ones that did it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But to see it just blatantly copied, I guess.
Right.
It's
You know,
okay
like
for Bugs to do it, but Sonic's not allowed.
Yeah, or like Wile E. Coyote, you know,
Yeah.
stuff
Right.
like that. Man, and if you think about it, like too, like Roadrunner is a lot like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
You know, so what the heck?
I guess,
Childhood ruined.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's just get into it. Okay, based on the first episode of Sonic Adventures
Adventures.
of Sonic the Hedgehog, would we continue to watch the series? I'm just gonna go ahead and say no.
yeah.
I
this
don't
one.
want to say no because I
Yeah.
love Sonic the Hedgehog so
Right.
freaking much, but I just have to say no.
There have been times in the past where I've tried to, like, binge watch this show,
Yeah.
and I get, like, 2 episodes in, I'm just like, I can't. It's just, like,
Mm.
so hard to follow every single episode. It's not necessarily copy and paste, but it's the same formula, essentially.
Yeah.
Just, you know, different locations and maybe, like, a character or two who's new and then never shows up again in the series.
like these big generic robots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. What about you, Ryan?
Yeah, same for me. Like, it'd be another one of those where it's just like, well, it's playing. I'll let it play on the TV while I'm doing something
Yeah,
else.
while I'm not looking at it
It's
at
nice
all.
background
Building
noise.
a Lego set or whatever, you know, it can play in the background.
Yeah, I don't mind hearing Jaleel White's voice in the
Yeah,
that's
background.
true.
Yeah, I mean the music honestly is kind of one of the only things I kind of like about it.
Yeah, it helps.
But it's just I don't know. It just didn't really feel like it had any substance to it to me at all.
no.
Like I really do feel like it's going to be a copy paste situation with
It's-
every
yeah.
episode. Like, I just feel like it's going to be like, oh, Robotnik's trying to get that hedgehog again.
Yep.
Oh, what should we do? Oh, let's send out the henchmen to do stupid stuff and try to
Slapstick.
catch him. And Sonic makes a fool out of him.
Yep.
And then in the end,
Puts on a
Robotnik-
disguise.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so, man, I really feel like disappointed looking back at it. Like,
Yeah.
like I almost wish I would not have,
Mm-hmm.
because now I kind of have a tattered view on like what I enjoyed as a kid. Because I didn't watch it a ton. I didn't watch this a ton, but I do remember watching it. You know, when I would see it on. You know.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like, that being said, I think this is like throwing an alley-oop to the other Sonic cartoon.
Gotcha,
Because
okay.
that has a lot more depth to it, a lot more
Yeah.
story.
It's way better.
All the characters are still in the show every single episode, not coming and
That's
going.
cool.
It's a little bit more serious in tone. And I have a feeling you're going to enjoy it a lot more than this one.
We'll make sure we check that one out, because there's got to be some redeeming quality for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the one.
Oh my gosh, man. Well, guys, tell us about it for you. Like, do you remember enjoying this, or have you watched it recently and you're like, oh my gosh, this is trash? Or are you like, I still love this so much?
I can't believe you said all those awful
No,
things.
right?
There you have a different opinion than me.
Unsubscribe. Yeah, if you even subscribed in the first place. Yeah. But anyways, man, well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Hey, make sure hit that like and that subscribe button for the channel, even if you didn't like this episode.
Do it. Do it.
And make sure you hang out with us every single week when we go through our first episode reviews, because we're having a blast doing it. And it's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Well, guys, thanks for hanging. We'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.
Holla.